Hello, and here we are again with part 3 of this big gigantic house build. Yeah, it's part 3 already. Yeah, I just finished putting all the recordings together, and it's gonna be 7 parts. That's a lot of talking. But yeah, we are continuing this decorating of this house right now. And it's probably is going to be a lot of fun. We start out with this game room downstairs, as we have something quite similar going on upstairs. Trying to find some more yellow colors for the house, because yellow is the theme of the house, so we're going with that. In the last part you saw me doing the hall. Finally we can now walk from the front to the back, and I think that we're gonna even move the wall back a bit, but I don't know if that's gonna be this time or the next time. We shall see. But yeah, we are doing the game room. I'm trying to fit some kind of couch in and a nice table next to it, so that you could watch what was going on in this game room if you wanted to. If you don't want that, then don't sit there. And yeah, I don't think, let me try to remember, I don't think any of the houses had a separate room to play games in. I'm trying to remember. I don't think so. No. But there was this one house, the one I talked about in the last part, the one where we brought out the groceries. That was actually 3 separate houses that could be rented all 3 together at once, and all those houses came with a separate, like a separate living area. So technically those would maybe have had extra room, but not really a games room like here. But it would be nice to have. So there's a couple of people could hang out in this room. A couple of people could have had a conversation in the first living room that we did the last part. Trying to find a matching painting. There it is. Put them some lights above it. I don't think the whole house has one the same kind of vibe going on. Usually houses have that the whole house is kind of built in a certain area or with a certain style in mind. I here just really went with what was coming to me at the moment I was building, and it worked out quite okay, if I might say so myself. Here I'm trying to do that thing where you put 3 plants together to make it look like it's cohesive. it's not working. Not really, at least. Oh, and it looks like we're moving on to the next living room. And here you see me taking down those doors from the living to the playroom, and we're gonna do that here in a second too, because that doesn't make any sense now that we have a hallway. And I'm glad, because I didn't really like that. I would like a house to have a decent way to walk through, and not very complicated with walking to through other rooms to get to another room. It would be nice if you could, you see that sometimes, that you can walk a circle in your house. That would be nice. Yeah, just maybe I'm gonna build a house like that one day. A house that would allow you to walk a circle in your own house. Could be fun. Could also really suck. But yeah, well, you see that sometimes. Might do that, yeah. But now moving on, I'm working on the second living room, which is more for the kids, but then the furnishing in there doesn't really match up with that idea. I would love if it had, but it didn't. Of course, more yellow. I should have called this house the Sunshine House. Should have. Didn't, of course. There are a couple of these kind of tables with glass in them in this game. Just every time, every other house before this, I built for this idea of this big house. I always wanted to use those tables, but I remember quite vividly that one time we went to a restaurant. Oh no, we went bowling first, and then we ate pancakes, because we here in the Netherlands eat a different kind of pancake. And we went there, and we were seated at this table. We all got really not good pancakes. They were a little bit crappy. Yeah, nobody likes crappy pancakes, especially not our family. And we remember we were sitting at this table, and this table had a glass top, like the whole upper thing was glass, which of course could have been very much a lot of it could have been a lot of fun. But then, yeah, my brother broke the edge of the table, and that's just one of the many stories that happens to us when we go out and have a dinner with the whole family. So yeah, I usually don't use the glass top tables here in The Sims for these kind of house builds, but they are also one of the best ones, at least according to me. Here we're doing this cool trick. You get a plank, and you get a bookshelf, and you move the plank in between the things of the bookshelf, and then it looks like you have a little writing space. And that's what we're doing here. Oh, here I have this amazing custom content. I thought, how would it look on the table? It just doesn't fit, so we're not doing that. That was just to check it out. I have a lot of custom content that I definitely have not used before, and I might should have already cleaned it out, but I never get the chance or the need to do it. I have so much custom content. It's almost ridiculous. Yeah, especially for the ones that I don't use. But yeah, it's looking well. It's really hard to line them up. So I just didn't bother with it and I put them a little bit on an angle. Now I'm trying to find a mirror that would fit right there and still look cool. And this is the mirror we're going with, I think. And here I think, oh, this is gonna be the little play nook for the kids. And as we already saw and talked about in the first part, I have a sim on this slot, which is always very useful. I don't think this here removed the wall. Oh, it doesn't want to move. Great. Love that. I love it. And when that happens. And then there was this. That was probably why it didn't want to move. And then it all moves, and it's all lovey-dovey. And of course I then change this part right here, making sure that the hallway is wide enough for two people to walk through, past each other. Yeah, this is looking good. And usually you would build like stalls, shower stalls, and toilet stalls, bathroom stalls in houses like this, because those are the most useful. But I didn't this time, and was that the last house too? No, the house before that had that. They had just normal looking bathrooms as far as normal goes. But yeah, that is what inspired me to just do a normal bathroom and not stalls. So yeah, you see me then, and I'm even putting a tub in, because the last house didn't have a tub, but a couple of houses before that had a couple of houses before that had a tub, and I really like that feature. Just putting a tub in. And some really pretty painting thingy, and putting a plant in, because in my opinion every room needs a plant. Every room needs a living thing inside of it. Let me take a sip of my water. So yeah, we're moving on to the bedrooms here. And it's looking good so far. It was this one time that was in the wrong bit where we got our groceries in one car and we had the 3 separate houses. Yeah, so we chose this one house as the house where we would all eat together. So yeah, this morning I woke up. Saturday morning I woke up and for some strange reason there was no internet and they said they had Wi-Fi. So yeah, I don't know what I did I do that morning. I tried getting on the Wi-Fi for a good solid hour, didn't work. Tried it out of the window, didn't work. Then realized the window was very dirty and I didn't like that. So eventually I just got downstairs and there was somebody else downstairs. I think they heard me going downstairs and they came also. So and then we sat there and I thought, well, fun and stuff, but I want to get my breakfast in because that's usually what I do when I get out of my bed in the morning. I like to get my breakfast. So we had to walk through the rain to the other house, like outside, and it was not fun. It was not fun, not at all. So yeah, we walked there and the door was locked as my grandma was sleeping in the room next door. I'm pulling all kinds of weird stuff out of it now. I have so many weird contents and I'm just pulling it all out. And my grandma locked the door to the other house. So we were standing there and I was thinking, well, that's just great. So that means no breakfast until somebody finds us standing there and there's no Wi-Fi so I can't contact anybody that's in that house. And we went back to the other house, luckily, because every house had a refrigerator. Our refrigerator had juice in it, some, I don't know, multivitamin juice thingy. And there were cups, of course, because every little house had their own refrigerator, own kitchen set. So yeah, we got to have something to drink, and I was this close to putting the TV on, and then my one aunt was already up, and she opened the door, and then my grandma later said, "Well, I'm sorry, but I just thought it was better to close the door because you don't know who's gonna come in at the night." And yeah, that was a very nice moment. A very nice moment. Yeah, but we are moving on to the bedroom. As you just saw me, if you just saw what I did, I had this folder already made from a previous house that I did that had some stuff already in it. And now I'm just trying to work out what I want. I think this is the first room that I do, and after this I just copy everything into other rooms. Yeah. This is one of the other very common things that I've seen over the years in these houses, that the bedroom has a sink. So that would mean that before you go to bed you can brush your teeth there, get your sip of water in, and that's useful. least a little bit useful. Yeah, so every room gets a place to hang their belongings, like the closet thingy. And I'm trying to get a hook in, but me and the hook don't work together, so don't think they're getting hooks. And they already have a place to hang their stuff. Don't think I'm gonna give them more hooks, but we shall see how this ends. In a second we are gonna see it. And I also really like the idea of having all the rooms have a chair. The rooms get a chair. So if you're done hanging out with the family, you just can retreat to your room and sit on the chair. And of course, the whole house has perfectly working Wi-Fi that is strong enough for everybody to do on there whatever they want to do on there. So that would include everything you want to do on there, just to make that clear. And this also provides that everybody could sit in their room if they wanted to. Yeah. So I'm just making one room now, and then I'm gonna copy and paste all of the stuff over to the other rooms, which is gonna take a lot of time, and I was really not looking forward to it. As you probably will see in this part, maybe I start on the outside. Yeah, I don't procrastinate often, but when I do it well. And I have this painting, this assortment of paintings that's all on the same thingy, which have more beautiful scenic views, which always do it well. I don't know why, but most of the rooms, maybe, no, not all. The last one definitely didn't have painting. Most of them had some kind of weird painting on there. So yeah, I just used those. Nice scenic one. Maybe I do put all the beds in, just to get it out of the way, because it's very tedious work. And you see me skipping a room. In the end, I remember the room. Before the house is done, I have remembered the room. I do think that 4 showers should work. And we of course downstairs have the extra toilet. That's always useful to have that near the living spaces. And we're now, and I think you're gonna see me trying to count all the beds. And I even, somewhere along the end of this Let's Build, I sketched out the house and I put my whole family in there and it fits. And we even have one spare room. Yes, that is just what you want, right? We got one spare room. And I tried to, yeah, it looks like this could be the way to go. Yeah. And of course we have there's upstairs also, it's more like a skill building room, as none of the houses has computers, but I really like a computer, so I gave all the rooms a computer, all the houses computers, and this one has 2. And I think I even gave the house some, what would you call that? iPads or tablets. It says iPad, but it's a tablet. So in this house, if you had kids that were being annoying or something, you could easily give them a separate room, as we have one empty room, or you could put them in one of the extra living rooms or the games room. We have the game room downstairs and the activity room upstairs, so there's plenty of space to put them if they were getting annoying or something. We are fencing off a bit of the side of the house. See, this is where the part where I think I'm not gonna copy and paste everything. I'm not gonna be that stupid today. And here you see me counting out 2 squares and putting the squares on this side the same place. And we're putting the pool area in right now. Because of course that's one of the good features from The Sims. You get to have a pool. And we're putting the pool in right now. And the reason that I fenced it off, I think I talked about this in the first part, as I have a young niece and nephew, and that's just safer to have it fenced off, because then you at least can moderate who goes in, who goes out. You could lock the gate if it was necessary. Yeah, I didn't really mind it. We do put in some rocks here, just to make it look like it is more of a rocky formation. I think in the end we do, at least. And here we're gonna put in some gates, some nice looking gates. Yeah, so far it looks good. I really enjoyed what I'm building at this moment. We're gonna put in some nice, I don't know what you would call it, but things on top of it. To give it some shade, just like that. And it gives this nice effect. That's also very useful to have. And then I remembered I have already some sunbeds up here, so we're bringing them down. So you could have somewhere to lay in the sun if you wanted to. Putting in a bench right there, so you could watch if you wanted to. And I think we're almost done with this part, so I'm gonna sign off, and next time you're gonna see me do the copy and paste thing. I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, you can like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!